Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Tremble. In today's video, we will be talking about my 600-pound live patients who are the most memorable ever. Before we get started though, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. At 612 pounds, 38-year-old Kristen felt like a prisoner in her own body when viewers were first introduced to her. After having kicked her drug habit, she was still struggling with her food addiction and had gotten so big that she needed help with everything. So she'd had to move back in with her mother 8 months earlier. At the beginning of the episode, Kristen had not been out of the house since the beginning of that month, but when she finally did, she was in for a horrible disappointment. She already struggled to make her way out of the house into the car, but breathing heavily, she eventually reached the car. Unfortunately, she had gained so much weight since the last time she had left the house that she couldn't fit into the car anymore, as it was impossible for Kristen to sit in the front seat and close the door.
Can you move over?
I can't do it.
You want me to try it again? I can't, honey.
I can't do it. I can't.
Understandably, she was pretty upset by this failure, knowing that she was close to becoming bedridden and after losing her mobility was a death sentence, as she pointed out herself. Being close to becoming completely bedridden at the age of just 33, Majorie Donovic stated that every morning she woke up, she was thankful her body hadn't given out during the night. She had finally decided to tackle her weight issues, but her weight loss slowed down quickly once Marjorie and boyfriend Christian had to move to Houston, and since she had only lost 9 instead of the requested 50 pounds in a month, Dr. now decided to cancel her weight loss surgery. In addition to receiving this bad news, it turned out that Christian was apparently not fully supported of Maha's weight loss journey anymore, which resulted in her throwing a temper tantrum. When confronted about not answering Dr. Now's question, Christian simply replied that he had answered questions in the past and had the right to take a day off, which prompted Maha to blame him for her failure to meet Dr. Now's goal.
Oh, you're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything!
She then called her mother to complain and basically tell on Christian while crying like a small child.
Mom, Christian's everything up at the doctor's office.
When a 41-year-old Laura Perez first appeared on My 600-Pound Life in Season 3, she weighed a staggering 594 pounds, and according to Dr. Now, she was in one of the worst physical shapes he had ever seen. Laura had turned to food early on in her life after being molested by an older cousin from the age of 5. Sadly, she now reached a point in her life where she didn't want to live any longer, just so that her family wouldn't have to take care of her anymore. Laura shocked viewers when she lost an incredible 412 pounds in the show, but unfortunately her weight loss caused her marriage to break down, as husband Joey felt threatened by her new independence and she eventually left him for a new man named Eric. At only 5'1", 32-year-old Brittany weighed an incredible 605 pounds when she started her weight loss journey, and stated that not only could she not remember a time when she wouldn't wake up with her whole body being in pain, but also that washing up had now become the most exhausting part of her day. She said that she often felt like it would be better not to wake up at all, but after first consulting with Dr. Now, Brittany and her husband were so motivated that they moved to Houston, Texas to be closer to his office. She soon underwent weight loss surgery, and after 9 months, she had lost enough to finally go out with her husband on a date for the first time in years. However, when she couldn't get into a horse carriage, Brittany was so discouraged that she almost wanted to quit.
It's just another hurdle of me being heavy, and I want to quit right now really bad.
Fortunately, she eventually sought as new motivation to work even harder, and she lost 267 pounds in the first year after her surgery. According to the Women's Health magazine, Brittany eventually lost about 400 pounds and dropped down to 222, saying that she had no idea life was going to be this amazing. At just 27 years old and 665 pounds, Shanae Marie was one of the heaviest people to appear on Season 6 of My 600-Pound Life, but it was her argumentative nature that made her one of the most memorable patients ever. She would not only lie about her eating habits, but would also constantly argue with the doctors and ignore their advice. However, when she went as far as having her husband sneak fast food into the hospital and trying to cover it up by throwing the empty boxes into other people's trash, Dr. Now confronted them and obviously questioned whether or not Shanae was actually planning to lose weight.
I'm telling you, doctor, I got water weight.
You should have lost 130 pounds by now. And you're eating this junk and you keep lying to me.
Despite claiming to be sticking to the diet, Shanae gained an additional 48 pounds and never even tried to work through issues in therapy sessions. After trying to make her understand the severity of her situation, Dr. Now couldn't get through to Shanae, as she refused to take responsibility for her life and just kept saying that she was relying on God's plan for her.
He put me on this earth. If he wants me to have this surgery, he will. And if he doesn't, I won't.
That will wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.